Yeah, 21.47% upside surprise on RH here. Um, if we're to open right now, it would open up at $665.70. I have levels for an entry, and what I'm anticipating on this now. I'm not sure about this one. Wendy's a couple days ago, it was really obvious that Wendy's there was going to be quite a bit of profit taking on Wendy's. It was a pretty easy trade, relatively speaking, and so levels on Wendy's worked really well. Now today on RH, I'm not sure. I've don't have any knowledge of RH. I've never traded it before. I've never heard of it before. I don't know. But my levels, these are my levels. So if there's profit taking today on RH, I'm looking for an entry between 646.63 and $640 a share. I'll probably trade somewhere around a total of about 50 shares on RH if it comes down to these levels, and I'll probably average in evenly. Let's see, that's about a $6 spread. So every dollar or so, I'll put an entry for 10 shares between 646 and 640. Next up is CLF. CLF, now I don't remember if I've traded this one or not before, but this isn't the first time I've seen this one up. This is natural gas. You can kind of call it a natural gas company. It's they're in the business of providing natural gas for cars. I know it says underneath of its industry and oh gosh, what's it called? Sector. It says non-energy minerals, steel, but they are doing natural gas for natural gas vehicles. And so today it is up on Reddit noise. So the forums, whether it's Wall Street Bets or Reddit's or whatever, there's somebody, you can say they're pumping the stock. I mean, if there's somebody on a forum saying, hey, let's all gang up on CLF today and see if we can, get people to participate. It's a possibility. I don't like it really. I have levels on it. So if there's profit taking on this, which there's likely to be, I have levels at 22.46 and 21.81, and I probably won't trade this one. I'll probably trade a total of 200 shares on this one. If it moves, it moves. If it gives me an entry, it gives me an entry. And I'll probably stagger, let's see, we've got a range of about, is that 80 cents, 22.46, or 60 cents. So I'll stagger 200 shares in increments of, let's say, 20 cents, 3. So, I'll probably trade 150 shares on this. I'll put 50 at 22.46, 50 halfway, and then 50 at 21.81. If it makes it down that far, we'll see. OSAT is a small cap momentum play. This stock recently had what I'd call a secondary offering. It had, let's read the headline here. Closes $14.4 million public offering. So this is a secondary offering after a split, a reverse split. So you got 1 for 5 back here on May 28th. Then on June 2nd, it did a secondary offering of $14 million in a public offering. So you can kind of call that a success. If that's the number they were going after, if they're going after 14.4 million and they were able to release the number of shares they had for the amount of cash they were looking to generate, then they did okay. If you look over here to the right, bottom right here a little bit, their quarterly, so their revenues are pretty much flat for the most part, and their earnings per share looks like they're trying to make a turn here. You can see down here EPS is looking like they're tightening things back up in order to have a positive EPS there. However, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the chart. I'll be watching this one on a 1 minute. So if it gives a 1 minute setup, then I will be interested in it. Pre-market, it has 2 million shares traded. Pre-market on a 4.38 million share float. Let's see, total shares outstanding are 6.17 million. So 2/3 of its outstanding is floating. So quite a bit of activity. We'll probably give an opportunity. I'll see if I can maximize on it, if I can take advantage of it and make an opportunity out of it. MDLY, so this is a pretty messy chart right now. I've got a Fibonacci as well as a trend line on it. When I came in and sat down, it had just started to break this trend line right here, and has done a pretty good job after it ran up pre-market. It's been kind of, it took a dip, and now it's been just kind of drifting down. And it looks like it's caught some support here at the 38 fib, which is not a great. I'd rather see it catch support at the 50% fib. But anyway, so now it's battling to stay on top of the 61.8 fib. That's my favorite fib. So it's on watch. I'm going to wait until regular hours to trade this one. And we'll see how it goes. It's a momentum trade, so I'm looking for a momentum setup. Small cap momentum. Both OSAT and MDLY are small cap momentum. MDLY is actually the scanning. It's the leader. It's the pre-market leader right now. It has a very small float of 1.15 million shares. It's already traded pre-market 4.2 million shares. So it's almost traded 3 times its float. And outstanding, it has, well, that doesn't make any sense. It says it has on TradingView, it says outstanding is 693,000 outstanding, which doesn't make any sense because my Trade Ideas scanner says that it has a 1.15 million share float, just the float. So for whatever reason, Trade Ideas is showing almost double the float of what TradingView says the total outstanding is. So something's kind of squirrely there. Not sure what's going on. Looks like it took a bounce off of the 61.8 fib there and is attempting to make a new high over this recent candle right here. Right here. Let's see. 13.16. So yeah, there it goes above. That's in regular trading hours. It's a breakout. When it's trading really heavily pre-market, it's actually a bit of a breakout also. But I'd rather trade regular trading hours than pre-market on this one. And then TAL, I have TAL on watch. Here's the daily on TAL. Not nice. That is not nice. So it looks like it's getting a technical bounce down, down here. Nothing, I'm watching it. This is just for perhaps a future trade that I want to make on it. As of right now, though, let's see, this thing has gone from, looks like the peak is right around $90.81. And if it opened up right now, it would be down 65.57% since February of 21. Not nice. And it looks to me like this is just a technical bounce after some rather severe selling. So it's on. I'm watching it. I have my eye on it. I seriously doubt that I'll trade it, but I want to see how the stock behaves for the possibility of trading it in the future. The broader market here. So some CPI data came out at 8:30 this morning, and you can see. Just take a look at the 1 minute. So here's the 8:30 candle. This is when the news came out, and the SPY went from, we'll call it 421.72 down here to 420, so about a point, and then has recovered, started to climb. CPI data came in at 5% versus 4.7 expected. That's 5% year over year. Month over month, I think that it wasn't as high as expected or as in line. So, I mean, I think this was all pretty much expected. I think the CPI data was pretty much baked in already. So I don't really expect there to be a lot of volatility in the SPY today. We'll see. This is interesting, and I like to see this. Here, I'll pull it on the daily first, is we have a bump up against the bottom of the gap on the VIX, and now it's trading away from the VIX, which is bullish for the SPY, especially if the VIX can start breaking down below here, below 15 roughly. If it can come down, came down, almost tested the 15 support level and bounced away. There's a little bit of a gap between the support level and where the VIX bounced right here. So generally speaking, I'm bullish on the SPY, and perhaps if the stars align, meaning my RSI levels on the VIX and the SPY on the 10-minute and the 1-minute, if they both start to come out of oversold, well, actually, if they come out of oversold together on the VIX and start moving back to overbought, that'll be short-term bearish for the SPY. If the SPY here can come down into oversold and start to move up on both the 1-minute and the 10-minute in congruence with the VIX's 1-minute and 10-minute inversely, then I will be looking for opportunities on the SPY. As of right now, I don't see, I'd prefer to trade calls over puts on the SPY. So that's the setup that I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for the SPY to come out of oversold and the VIX to come out of overbought for an opportunity to go long some calls on the SPY. That is pretty much it for what I have on watch today. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.